Hey everybody, Angry Enemy Fan here to bring you the Naruto chapter 622. Well, as we saw last time, this starts from Hashirima and Madara's childhood. They meet and have a pretty comic-full get to know each other. It turns out that Hashirima was quite sensitive as a child and enjoys teases Madara because, well, Madaras says something like, "Don't sneak up behind me like that. I cannot pee when people do that." And then he starts crying, saying, "I'm sorry, but that's just the wrong symptom." Madara gets comically angry with Hashirima until a corpse gets floating by the river they are in. But then Hashirima skips on water, walks on water, and takes the corpse because he recognizes the seal. It's from his clan. And Madara notes in his mind that Hashirima must be a shinobi. A little bit earlier, Madara tried to throw a stone again, and Hashirima noted in his mind that Madara is throwing the stone like a shuriken, so he must also be a shinobi. But well, on the other side of the river, Hashirima goes to the other side of the river, and well, they introduce each other again, Madara and Hashirima, but they do not say their surname because apparently it's a rule in the shinobi world never to tell you your surname. Well, back in the what looks like the village of the Senju, or headquarters of the Senju at least, uh, this man Kurama was something called Number 7, and he was killed by Uchiha clan and another rival clan that apparently was allied with the Uchiha. Hashirima laments the fact that this war has to go on, and he's standing beside his brother Tobirama and another brother that we never knew he had. Well, for good reason, consider this chapter. And that brother was Itama. Well, what I'm trying to say is the other guy standing behind him is apparently their father, a very stern man, because when Hashirima questions, is this really the way of the shinobi, and how can Senju love, treasure love when they send their children to the depths? Then, well, his father punches him. And when he once again questions this, is this really then the father prepares to punch him again, but Tobirama stops the father, and they walk off. Elsewhere, the three brothers talk about how childish it is to just continue fighting and never seeing agreement, but one of the brothers saying it's impossible to understand each other. A little bit while later, Itama, wait, what's that his name? Yeah, Itama is killed when surrounded by 5 grown-up warriors, and he's crying because he's well sensitive. And Hashirima is once again in the river, mourning his brother. And Madara appears again, and they once again have a comical. Well, actually, that's not meant to be comical, but for Madara's face it is. He's saying to Hashirima, "You're sad." "No, I'm not." "And yes, you are." And then he turns around, and Hashirima is crying. "I'm not sad." "You are definitely sad." He mentions that his brother passed away, and Madara mentions that he also had brothers. Yeah, brothers. 4 of them. And they all also died. He then says something that I never thought Madara would say, true that he once was different. Something of uh, uh, this time it finally looks. No, that's what he said. But the only way not to die is to show what you really think to your enemy without hiding anything and become allies with them. But that's impossible because it's not possible to see what a person really thinks in deep inside. I actually don't know. Does that? And he mentions that he comes to the river to hope, and Hashirima mentions he goes to the rivers because he feels like the emotions or he loves to see the river flowing because it seems like the emotions are washing away or whatever. Does that mean that Madara also once had? Well, he mentioned he has hope because he came to the river. He then throws a stone and he gets to the other side too. Well, that's one of the story about the 2 rivals who once were friends. Well, they're not gonna be friends once they figure out their surnames. But The Madara once hoped too, until he got corrupted by his own evil heart. That's actually this chapter. Nothing biggie. Not too bad, not too boring either. Well, nothing really happened. So is it really worthy of complaining about? It was another chapter who was more of a complainer than this one. Still, seeing Hashirima's flashback is pretty good. Now we see they had a stern father. That father really never believed in anything. I guess I know where Tobirama got his side from. And they had a third brother who died during the war. And Madara had 4 brothers. One of my answers were, did he steal the Sharingan from that one? Nah, probably not. Well, that's all I can say about this chapter. So have a good day. I'll see you next time.